Dirty Facts About History That They'll Never Teach You in School, Part 18. The great Harry Houdini once escaped a prison cell while fully nude to show that he wasn't hiding anything to help his escape. But the guards who checked him apparently failed to fully inspect him, since Houdini was hiding the key up his chocolate starfish. Pubic wigs known as merkins were worn by prostitutes as early as the 15th century. The purpose for this accessory was that pubic hair was once considered popular and attractive, but sex workers often shaved their lower parts to avoid pubic lice, and these merkins also helped them cover up signs of STDs from their clients. Early colonizers of the United States commonly used corn cobs as toilet paper, since they were soft, plentiful, and the grooves were quite efficient at getting the job done. The Roman Emperor Elagabalus was only 14 when he assumed power and would often prostitute himself in taverns and brothels. He would frequently stand around naked while swinging his ding-a-ling and would offer vast sums of money to any doctor who could give him a vagina. He was killed at age 19, and his only positive legacy was the invention of the whoopee cushion, which he would use on unsuspecting dinner guests. Dirty Facts About History That They'll Never Teach You in School, Part 17. Adam West and Frank Gorshin were both kicked out of an orgy once because they refused to stop acting like Batman and the Riddler during it. The man who invented autopilot for airplanes did so in 1916, with the intent of founding the Mile High Club with another man's wife. It was working quite well until someone accidentally bumped into the off switch during the act, causing the aircraft to crash into the Long Island Sound. Both the pilot and passenger were unharmed, but their affair was discovered when they failed to explain why they were both naked when help arrived. According to historians, when Gandhi was in his 70s, he went to the extreme to test his sexual celibacy as part of his religion. He would conduct experiments where he would sleep naked with underage girls and refrain from touching them. Gandhi claimed that these tests were his moral duty. Winston Churchill was a bit of a nudist. He claimed to have some form of skin condition that made clothes uncomfortable for him to wear for long periods of time. When he visited the White House, he once had a conversation with FDR while he was completely naked. Dirty Facts About History That They'll Never Teach You in School, Part 2. There's an incredibly disturbing reason why female mummies found in ancient Egypt are always far more decomposed than their male counterparts. It's because male bodies were embalmed a lot sooner than female bodies, which were often kept hidden for several days until they started to rot. The reason was to discourage the embalmers from engaging in necrophilia with the bodies. In 1899, French President Félix Faure died of a stroke while receiving head from his mistress. Our ancient ancestors definitely had their priorities in check, considering the dildo was invented some 20,000 years before the wheel. During their expedition across America, Lewis and Clark only consumed meat and had terrible constipation as a result. In response to this, they started taking laxative pills made of mercury, and thus left mercury deposits wherever they would relieve themselves along the path. To this day, if you follow the same trail as the core of Discovery with a metal detector, you can find all the exact spots where Lewis and Clark baked a keister casserole.